So we often get asked a lot, did we win lotto?
We wish. We haven't. We wanted to show you guys that you don't need to have won the lotto to live full-time on the road. So the main thing is expenses. So we wanted to explain to everybody what the expenses are for us to live full-time on the road, travelling New Zealand. So the main expenses you would assume to be accommodation, groceries, cell phone, diesel,
and just your gas bill and
your LPG gas to run things. So what people would assume would be the most expensive thing, your accommodation, actually isn't for us. It's one of our cheapest, and that's because of two main things. The first one being freedom camping. In New Zealand, freedom camping is fantastic, and you can freedom camp by either learning the local bylaws and where you can and can't camp in those in the areas of New Zealand, or by getting some apps on your phone or devices. So there's a couple of really good ones, Campermate, Rankers, Wikicamps. Find out which one works for you, and then you can just follow those. So freedom camping is a fantastic way to see the country.
And then you've got dock campgrounds.
So the other great way to camp or to live on the road really cheaply is by Department of Conservation campgrounds,
which are in great locations.
Stunning locations. So
it would cost us $37.50 per night.
Yep.
So that's 2 adults, $15, and 1 child over 5.
Yep. So $37.50 per night,
which wouldn't be very affordable. If you're doing that.
Yeah,
a lot.
So the way that we make it affordable to be able to stay at dock campgrounds
is becoming a member of the NZMCA.
So that's the Motor and Caravan Association of New Zealand, or New Zealand Motor and Caravanning Association. So you become a member with those guys, and that membership allows you to get a dock pass. So the membership actually costs us
it's a one-off fee of $150
and then an annual fee of $90. So it's
and then to buy the dock pass is $295 per year.
So the whole membership and dock pass is going to cost, for the first time, $535 for the year.
Which is only, if you work it out at $37.50, is only about 2 weeks worth of camping, so it's not.
Yeah, so once we've spent, which we've already done for this year, 2 weeks
camping at a dock campground,
then we've paid off that annual fees.
And then extra benefits from the NZMCA is
you get this really cool, which the kids have actually ripped the cover off. It's a catalogue, or I think they call it a directory, and it's got maps and then lists of campgrounds.
You also get an app as well.
Yeah, you get an app. This is really handy though, of all the different spaces that you can camp at. So people have actually given the NZMCA access to private land, so their own land, and they're called parkover properties or charges apply properties. And you just end up paying either nothing, depending on what they are,
or maybe $10 max a night
to stay at these properties. So you've got dock campgrounds, which are generally in stunning locations, or you've got these as well if there aren't any dock campgrounds, which are also in beautiful spots. So,
and another thing you get from the NZMCA is fuel card.
Yeah. So diesel is another thing that is a huge expense, and we make it affordable by being an NZMCA member and getting access to the Kiwi fuel cards. And so we
fill up at truck stops, which makes it more affordable as well.
And the Kiwi fuel cards include Z, Mobil, and what was the other one? Z, Mobil, and BP.
Oh, BP.
Z, Mobil, and BP. So we get a fuel card for those three.
And that's the truck stops, Allied, and is it Allied fuel?
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway.
Yeah.
But we get on average about 20 cents savings per litre, so that adds up. when you're spending $100 a week on average, probably,
Yeah.
on fuel. Another thing is you get cheaper inter-islander ferries. So
Which we'll take advantage of this year, hopefully, and we'll head down to the South Island.
and there's other small, discounts here and there also.
Yeah.
But what else? Food, grocery shopping.
Yeah. So we shop at Pack and Save, which is probably the cheapest grocery store.
You got any grocery cards? Let us know.
Yeah. We spend about $300 a week on food, give or take.
And there's no savings there. You got to eat.
Yeah.
What else? Cell phone. That's a big one. A lot of people get these Wi-Fi
Package
modems.
things. Yeah.
We found that the cheapest way was just to buy a prepaid package. Skinny Mobile we use. It's about $66 for 30 gig. And it's rollover, so often we don't use 30 gig in a month, so then we just
get a cheaper one.
Buy a $20 plan the following month, so on average we don't spend a lot, maybe $40 all up a month, if that.
Yep, on that, and we actually only get one of those. So we put it on Jamie's one, he gets it.
And we just hotspot it.
Yeah, so then I hotspot my phone or any of the devices just off his one, so it's
good.
Quite cheap. The other is gas.
Gas bottle, you can't do much about that.
We use that for our fridge, it's
three-way.
And then for cooking.
Barbecue, hot water as well.
Oh, yep.
So there, that's about $50 a month. Can't do much about that. But the one thing I did notice that we missed was we didn't put power in there, and I guess that's our setup of our caravan is solar. So solar's pretty cheap these days. We've got a lot of solar on the roof, so that's why I suppose we don't ever need power.
Yep.
So we run inverters, charge, do what we want.
Yep.
So that's, I suppose, would be another expense.
Yeah. Because we don't actually need to go to any special campgrounds or be paying.
That have power, so
yeah,
that makes it probably quite affordable as well.
Yeah, so if you're looking at doing a setup, you want to make sure that you are fully off grid.
Yeah.
So overall, the way that we've done it, once we've paid off our NZMCA membership and the dock pass, our accommodation is essentially for free by staying at dock campgrounds and freedom camping.
And for instance, like this year so far we've stayed at one campground that we've had to pay. Last year we stayed at 0.
Yep.
So we don't stay unless they're in a stunning spot and there's nowhere else to stay.
Yeah.
And we want to stay there.
Yeah, exactly. Otherwise we don't bother. I mean, if they've got like a hot pool or something in there, then we're going to give it a go, but otherwise we don't need to. So once that's paid off, our accommodation's for free, and then we've got monthly, about our LPG is about $50 a month, and then on average we're paying about $40 a month for our internet and phone, and then weekly we've got food about $300, diesel about $100, and laundry, we do 1 or 2 loads of laundry a week, which is about $5 or $10 a week for that.
Yeah.
So overall we're not really spending that much money, we don't have to find that much money every week because we're able to live really cheaply.
Yeah.
So if you've got any other questions or any questions at all, if we've missed something or we've not gone into enough detail, leave a comment below and we'll get back to you. And if there's anything that you want to see, we know everybody wants to see inside our caravan. That is coming, so we'll get onto that in the next couple of weeks and show you show you everybody our setup. So be sure to like this video, and if you want to make sure you don't miss any future videos, subscribe, and we will see you next week for episode 3 of our road trip.